Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be drawing one of my color pencil characters for you. And this one is called Pink Lemonade, and she's already on sale on my website if you're interested in purchasing the original, and I'll link that in the description box below. But while I draw her, I'm going to be talking about how I turned my art into a business, or like the steps that I took and that you're likely going to have to take to turn your art into a business. And by that, I just mean this video is for anybody who wants to start selling their art, who's never done it before. This is just an explanation about how I went from just drawing to actually making a profit. So definitely the first thing you want to do is build a portfolio. Your portfolio is your best marketing tool. Like, your artwork is gonna be what everyone sees and decides if they want to purchase art from you. Like, it should speak for itself. People can see what they would be paying for. They can see all the different kinds of mediums that you use. When I say build a portfolio, that probably sounds kind of intimidating, but it literally just means sit down and draw. And as far as using your portfolio as a marketing tool, it's so much easier to get people to pay attention to visual art, because when you post it on your social media, like Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or whatever the case, people have no choice but to see it. Like, if it pops up on their timeline or their dashboard or whatever, it's there. Like, their eyes can't unsee it. Whereas if you were selling music or something, people would have to actually take the time to go listen to it. So it's a little easier to get people to look at your artwork. And I guarantee that when people see your work and they like it, they're going to question you about whether you do commissions, like if you will draw or paint someone else. So let it be seen. And just adding on to that, another thing is to utilize social media. So there are a lot of artists who are kind of shy about their work and like really afraid to post it, worried about what people are gonna say and getting negative comments and, you know, critique and everything, which is 100% understandable. But if you want to sell your work, people have to see it. And if you want to sell to a lot of people or have it seen by people who aren't necessarily nearby or in your hometown but all over the world, then social media is the easiest, quickest way to do so. So yeah, don't be afraid to post your work. Social media, you have to learn like how to get around algorithms, and every platform has a different one, and I'm still learning them all myself, and we all have to struggle with that at first. But I do know, I can say that using hashtags will help. Typically hashtags that are searched a lot but aren't like overcrowded. So you want to like look for hashtags that relate to what you're posting, that have like maybe a couple 100,000 posts, but not like a million. That way your work doesn't just automatically get pushed down like within seconds, and nobody gets to see it. Another thing that I do know for sure is that being consistent on your social media is a great way to build up an audience and to get people to really engage with you. And by consistent, I mean posting at least once a day. At least once a day. And I know that's super hard, especially if you don't do art full time. Even I'm struggling to do that. But it really, really does help. The more consistent you are with your post or like uploading to YouTube or whatever, more people are going to be drawn in. Also, finding a way to use your art to engage with the world in different forms, like not just a photo, but maybe posting a video, posting polls that your supporters can answer, asking questions about their opinions and what they would like to see from you, or just asking questions that kind of relate to the subject of whatever artwork you're posting, or doing live broadcasts of you drawing, or there are a lot of different ways that you can engage your audience. And as you go along, you'll find more creative ways to do so. So another good way to start selling your art is to vend at public events. So selling your artwork at pop-up shops, at gallery art showcases and things like that. You would probably get invited to some of those things if people who run events like that start to notice your work. I know every one that I've done, I've been invited to. Also, reach out if you see something that you feel like you might want to be a part of. At these public events, it's really a good way to network with your community, the artists or the art lovers that are around you in your city. And I'm gonna talk about more of that later when I answer a couple Q&A questions. But yeah, vending is a good way to be seen and heard. So the next thing is you need to brand yourself. And there are a lot of things that could fall under branding. For one, usually the first thing that comes to mind is having a logo for your business. I don't think you necessarily have to have one. I don't really have a specific logo. I just kind of use my artist signature, the way that I sign all of my artwork when I date it. You can also invest in business cards. These are good to pass out at public events you're vending at, so that people who notice your work will know where they can find it online and possibly purchase it. You want to use the same handle for everything so people know how to find you. For example, my name is Tanae Brianna on all of my social media platforms that I use to sell my artwork, and that's also my website link. In any bio that you have on your social media platforms, you want to define what it is that you do. I consider myself to be a portrait artist or a freelance artist and content creator. There are other ways you can brand yourself too, when you package your artwork, which is another thing I'm going to talk about. When it comes to selling art, this is definitely, if not the most important thing, then one of the most important things. You need to learn how to package your art. So this is something that a lot of talented artists are still failing at. I've bought work from really big artists, and my print or whatever it is that I bought will arrive in a brown envelope or something really thin like that, made out of paper. No plastic around it to protect it from the elements. Nothing rigid inside to prevent it from being bent up or wrinkled. And it really destroys the art and makes you feel like you wasted your money. And just think, you don't want to be selling your art to these customers who are spending their hard-earned money on your drawings just for it to arrive destroyed. That's messed up. So you really need to learn how to protect your work. And there are different ways to package different kinds of artwork and different sizes of artwork. You can do research on what is the best way to package your artwork. And also you can get a little cute with your packaging and design your own little fragile stickers, or I I have like discount cards that I throw in mine, stuff like that. This is definitely definitely one of the most important is you have to be professional. And what I mean by be professional is, well, there's a lot. For one, I guess this isn't really necessary in this day and age, but I personally like it better when someone has a website for me to purchase from instead of like just giving me their Cash App or whatever the case. That's just me. But I do know that there are successful artists who are selling their artwork like through Twitter, just taking orders in their DM. Same thing on Instagram. I like to have a more like, I guess, organized way of taking orders so that I don't forget anybody. And it's easier for people to decide what they want and put in their address, and everything is all in one place. So yeah, that's just me. But I guess you don't technically need a website if you don't want one. But it's an idea. I would definitely think about it. You also need to have a reliable method for communicating with clients and accepting payments. I think most artists accept payment through PayPal. But like I just said, there are artists who also do Cash App and Venmo. That's up to you whether you decide that that's reliable enough. And I like to communicate with clients through email because everything is written down and time stamped in one place, and I don't need to worry about forgetting or like losing anything. Also, you want to have professional etiquette. For me, this means being responsive with all of my clients. If I'm like working on commissions, keeping them updated on how that's going. Being kind, respectful, giving them all the information that they need. If you need like to brush up on your customer service skills, I'm sure that there are videos on YouTube that can help you with that too. Like pretty much all of this stuff you can do research on to figure out how to be the best professional you can be. Also, along with being professional, there's this thing called a written contract. Now, when it comes to what's going to uphold legally in court, if it ever gets to that point where somebody is suing you or you have to sue somebody, you don't need like a legitimate contract that you've written out and had them sign and pen. Like, you don't need that. As long as terms are written down and time stamped and that client responds saying that they accept these terms and they agree with them, that's a contract. So for me, my contract, when people reach out for commissions, is that I email them my guidelines that are also up on my website, but I email them so that it's time stamped and like I can't just go back and edit and change something, because that would help me and not the client. If I did end up in court, that would be like cheating. And I asked them if they agree with these, and I'm like, we're not moving forward until you say everything is okay. And once they agree, that's a contract. So these are just a few things that will help you get started with selling your artwork. I hope they were helpful. I'm going to answer a few questions in a short Q&A after this, but I hope you enjoy this drawing, and if you liked it, please thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all of the usual stuff, and I'll see you guys in a second.